message is for a lot of my black parents. How can you be so upset and angry with your child, blaming everything on them for not knowing lessons and life skills that you as a parent haven't mastered? Oh, let's get into it. This is a real big one in the black community. You're getting calls about your child not listening, not following instructions. You getting calls about your child fighting at school. You getting calls about your child bullying. And you want to address these issues with your child, but you haven't mastered them yet. You still angry, you still mean, you're still a bully. You still talk reckless and nasty to people. You don't know how to communicate. And guess who oh baby learning it from? You guessed it. As a parent, how do you get at people? Do you curse them out? How do you go from 0 to 100? How do you get along with your child's other parent? Pay attention to those behaviors because they soaking it up. They soaking the game up. Whether you right, whether you wrong, whether you indifferent, whether you ignorant, whether you dysfunctional, whether you toxic, your child is soaking it up. And when they go out into the world and they're going to learn either the hard way or you're going to change your life to change their life, because trauma is just a continuing thing that we keep handing down like diplomas, handing down like degrees, passing down. You know what I mean? Trauma, it can end with you. It can end with just because your mama talks to you crazy or your pops talk to you crazy or they show no love or they were emotionally distant. You could be the change that you want for your child. We don't have to know everything to have empathy. We don't have to know everything or read every book or have life experience to treat a child with respect and would give them grace and have empathy. Because everything that you didn't have as a child growing up, you should know what they need. Everything starts at home and your child is always looking at you for conflict and seeing how you get out of it. Seeing if you're honest or if you're a liar. Seeing if you're a cheater, you're a crook, you're a thief. Your child is looking at you. A lot of these behaviors that y'all fail to recognize and just want to place blame on the child, they learn from you. Either by following your lead, by mimicking what you're doing, or the lack thereof. You're not really teaching anything. So they're making that decision. The world is teaching them. As a parent, there's no manual. There's nothing to tell you that you're doing right or wrong. But your child's behavior and the way your child shows up in the world directly goes back to what kind of parent you are. So what kind of parent are you? I did the best I could. Now, when some parents say that, they truly mean that. They go through their resources. They get in touch with counselors, therapists, whatever they need for their child to be successful. They really do the best they can. They showing up at school. They showing up in their child's life. They're not just focusing on work. They're not just, ignoring it. They're not just excusing the behavior. They're not defending it. But they're showing up to really assist their child and doing the best they can. Now, the rest of y'all, I did the best I can. That's a very ignorant statement. A lot of y'all think because you feed your kid every day and they have a place to lay their head that you're doing the best you can. Haven't checked in on your son or your daughter in months and Sundays. Don't know how they feel. Don't know their relationship with their teachers. Don't know their grades. Don't know anything. Your child avoids you because you're not a parent that tries to connect. A lot of parents they're bullies. A lot of parents, they should have never been parents. And a lot of parents, the only reason that they are a parent is to take their frustration out on their child. And it's not fair and it's not right. Black children suffer the most. Especially from us not showing up.
Message.